I'm giving you a night call to tell you how I feel.
The K501ux laptop represents what I would call entry-level gaming or enthusiast laptops. With a 6500U i7 hyper-threaded dual-core, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 950M discrete GPU, its price to performance is impressive. On top of that, it features 128 gigs SSD and a 1TB hard drive. Its overall build quality, weight, and thinness make it ideal for my primary need of a university notebook and light on-the-go gaming machine. Now, there are always going to be competitors, such as the Dell Inspiron 15 7000. With arguably across-the-board better specs, the only thing you really lose in this is arguably worse build quality and, generally speaking, lower battery life. It also has a worse CPU. Similarly, if you're looking to pay a little bit more, a very small amount more, 200 to 300, even Canadian buckaroonies, can get you a lot in terms of hardware and in terms of the build quality overall. Basically, 200 or 300 gets you ROG, so you have to think about that. Obviously, because of a 950M, it's not going to be ultra-high settings on modern AAA titles, but what I tried to do was be reasonable in terms of what I threw at it. So one of the games I loaded on, and basically I have it on Steam, is Deus Ex Human Revolution. A couple years old, from around 2011, but a relevant game to test out. It's still popular, like many other games of its sort. It's graphically relatively intensive, but it's decently optimized too. And I ended up getting about 40 to 60 frames, generally about 60 pretty consistently at max graphics. Now, for whatever reason, this game, MGS5, glitched out when I was trying to set up the settings for it in OBS. So it didn't this. I think it's something to do with the resolution I was setting for it to record. But regardless, I had this set to, I can't remember now. I should have showed it in the menu. I believe it's all high settings, high to ultra. I think there's one or two settings for medium, and I'm pretty sure that was shadows, a couple other things. But realistically, I was having no issue whatsoever. I was sticking generally about 45 to above in terms of FPS. It quite often in like it went down to like 40, 45 in like intense firefights, but anything else was basically 50 or above. Which is impressive. Like, again, this is a very optimized game, but I had zero issue whatsoever playing it inside with the 950M, and really, that's basically all I intended out of it. It's not supposed to play all AAA games. For the most part, I'm going to be playing top-down action RPGs or just sort of easy on-the-go things that I might not even play all that often on my main computer. I think really the only weakness I see inside this machine is in its monitor, which you can replace. I 100% recommend you replace it. It's only about 50, 60 bucks. You can do it yourself or find someone to do it for you. And you can get a TN, instead of a TN panel, you can get a IPS panel. And aside from that, I really can't think of anything else. You upgrade the memory, but that's it. The computer itself is beautiful. It comes with great hardware for what it's meant for, and I recommend it wholeheartedly.